Hey guys, I got asked to complete a question ask list. This is part 1. I'm going to do 50 questions, and I'm going to make a second part and answer the other 50 questions, so it's not too long. I'm going to start off. Have you ever self-harmed? Yes. Have you ever gotten into a real fight? I've gotten in 2 real fights. One was in 5th grade with a boy, a second was 10th grade with a girl. Have you been too depressed to move out of your bed? For a couple weeks this year, I would sleep 16 to 20 hours a day. I would wake up and take sleeping pills and fall back asleep. Have you tried to commit suicide? Yes. Have you lied to everyone about how you feel? Yes. Have you watched an entire season of a TV show in one setting? Fun fact, I have DVDs of the entire series of Invader Zim, and they come in like this pack that was like his house, and it opens up at the top and there's like all those DVDs, and I have watched the entire series many times of Invader Zim. Talk to yourself out of serious trouble. When you have a controlling, strict, abusive parent, you manage to be good at talking yourself out of things. Have you accused someone of hurting you? Usually I'm right. Have you ever shoplifted? I'm very good at it, unfortunately. Have you ever gotten drunk or high? Yes. Have you been to a concert where your favorite artist was playing? My favorite artist is Love Robot, who is on right now. My favorite song. And the only concert I've ever been to was Warped Tour 2013. People who played have been my favorite, like Never Shout Never played, they were my favorite. What Was Me played, they were my favorite for a while. I See Stars was my favorite for a while. Black Veil Brides was my favorite for a while. I Was Little Teeny Weeny. The Story So Far was my favorite for a while, they played. Sleeping with Sirens, I saw play. I met Sleeping with Sirens, I met We Came as Romans, I met Like Moths to Flames, I met Forever Six Kids, and that was the best. Okay. But no, I've never been to a concert where my favorite artist played. I'm sorry, I went off for a minute. It was the best day of my life. Have you ever skipped doing homework to play a video game? Yeah. The last couple years of high school, all I did was play my Nintendo DS, like, all the time. Like, I brought it to school and stuff. All I would do was play, like, Spyro and Mario Brothers and stuff. Alright, right now, are you suicidal? No. Are you bored? Yes. Are you avoiding someone? Yes. Are you avoiding a task? Not really avoiding it, but I'm not sleeping. Are you depressed? No, I'm more lonely. Are you crying? No. Are you annoyed with a friend? Yes. Are you worried and confused about something important to you? Yes. Do you get depressed easily? I don't really find my depression as something that is like that. It's not something that someone can really, like, help. Like, it's not like someone told me something and I'm, like, depressed. Like, people can make me sad, people can frustrate me, but they can't make me depressed. My depression is something that's inside of me, and I can't control it, but it's something that happens to me. I have really high highs and really low lows, so it's not really like, can I get depressed easily? It's like something that just happens. Do you get jealous or envious easily? I am always jealous or envious in some level or aspect. Always. All the time. Sometimes just worse than others. Do you feel listening to music can take your mind off of things? Yes. I always get absorbed into my music. Do you worry about messing up your relationships a lot? Yes. All the time. All I think about is how I'm messing something up. Do you try hard in all of your classes at school? No. I did not try hard in all my classes, and then I dropped out. Don't do that, kids. It's bad. Do you go out drinking? I'm still underage, so I cannot go out drinking. Do you smoke cigarettes? Occasionally. Do you smoke weed? Frequently. Do you do any hard drugs? The hardest drug I've ever done was LSD. Do you believe in God or belong to a religion of your own free will? Not really. Do you avoid people you care about because you feel you'll only hurt them? Yes. Do you agree that self-harm numbs emotional pain? Personally, for me, it does not numb it. I know it releases endorphins, and it makes me feel better, but it doesn't numb it for me. But I cannot talk about, like, I feel like people self-harm for many, many different reasons. Do you believe people deserve second chances? It depends on the offense. Do you agree with an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth? No. I believe in being the bigger person and getting the fuck over it. Do you think things will get better? Things are always changing, so of course there's going to be like a better point sometime in your life than right now. Do you feel afraid that you've done wrong and will eventually be punished? This links with the other question. When you live with a controlling, abusive, strict parent, well, me personally, I feel like I'm always doing something wrong. I always feel guilt, and I always feel like what I'm doing is wrong, because that's how I've grown up knowing, or like thinking, so I have an issue with that. Be honest. Do you judge people who think differently to you? Honestly, yeah, and I know it's wrong, but when people compare homosexuality to bestiality, I get extremely judgmental, and about some religious things, I'm really judgmental about, which is bad, but I think some of them are just super silly. Alright, preference and boyfriend or girlfriend, but for me it's girlfriend. So preference and girlfriend, long hair or short hair? I prefer short hair, but the two girls that I like really adore, like kind of like celebrity wise, is Lights and Alexa San Roman, and they both have long hair, and they both are super hot to me. They're like perfect. But usually girls that I go after have short hair. Nice smile or nice chest? Smile. Shy or open? Being shy is really, really cute. But not too shy. I want you to be open with me if we're like together. Eyes or body? Eyes. But body doesn't hurt. Religious or non-religious? I prefer non-religious. Caring or non-restricting of you? Caring. Straight edge or non-straight edge? Non-straight edge because of how often I smoke. Piercings or no piercings? I prefer piercings. Tattoos or no tattoos? I prefer tattoos on someone. Quiet stay home type or party type? I want a mixture of both. Someone who can like go to the club with me or stay home and watch movies and cuddle with me all day. And would you prefer someone who has friends that get along with your parents that get along with you? If it's like we're in for the long haul type thing, or like for a decent amount of time, we see each other being together, I want to get along with their parents, but it's also annoying when their friends don't like you. So that's kind of like a hard question. Alright, this is part 1, and part 2 is gonna come shortly. Thanks, guys.